This is going to be a story. It's going to be a story about life. Right. It's going to be a story about how life can do you good, do you bad, and what you're doing with that. And how just a little bit of kindness can go a long way. So we have all had parts in our life that where we didn't know what to do. Everything felt like a struggle. And sometimes people just appear in life that are just there and don't care about all this stuff, right? They're just there, and they take you into their homes. They give you meals and accept you as part of the family, and you probably don't realize how much that means. Probably don't realize how much that small act of kindness means to you at the time, and you probably never will unless the stars align at some point and you have a chance to pay it back, right? So, like everybody else, I had a time in my life where I was struggling with stuff, right? Things wasn't going right, and my mind wasn't able to focus on stuff. I was young, late teens, early 20s, and hang with the wrong crowd, and well, life was just life. And this family, they took me in. Well, I had a home, so it's not like that. But they took me in as part of their family. They invited me to dinner, like did some laundry for me, and basically was just there. They had a son. They have a son still. At that time, he was like 9 or 10, and him and I loved playing video games. We played a lot of games together, him and I, for a long time, right? To the point that he was just as much as my place as I were in their place. It was cool. It kept me out of a lot of trouble. Not because they felt like they need to help me in any way. They just were there, and they were people, and they were really nice. And I really appreciate that. We kind of lost touch, right? At some point. Because I moved away, and life happened. I found my now wife, and life was good again. At one point later, many years after, I moved back in the neighborhood. Right, so I bought a house, the second house me and my wife bought together. We're not too far away from where I used to live. And we kind of got in touch again. And that was really cool. Now that little boy there, I was 8 or 10 at the time, were at the same place in his life where I was when I met them. And he had the same kind of problems that I had. And at some point his mother asked me, could you talk to him a little bit? And then, sure. And we started talking, and he came to my place, and we hung out for many days in a row. And days turns to weeks, and weeks turns to months, and he helped me in the workshop, and I taught him about wood turning. Now he gave up wood turning shortly after, but that was not what matters. He got his life back on track. Not because I intended to do anything. I was just there. We talked, we hung out. That was really cool. Now, I'm not a guy that is really good with keeping relations with people. And he's neither. But that's fine. Because as a guy, we can not talk for years, and certainly we remember the other dude often because of a skill that the other person have that we actually need. And this happened again. So that young fellow reached out to me and asked me for some help because I am an electrician and he needs some electrical help. And I, of course, said, well, you do this and you do that, and should be okay. And so he did. And things turned out well. And so when he asked me last night over a text if I could help him make something for his parents for Christmas, I of course said yeah. Oh, no problem, man. No problem at all. So this is my attempt to pay it back. Now I said to him, what he had imagined is not something I do. It's not something that I normally enjoy doing. Because for me it's just not something, well, so many other people does similar things, right? And if so many other people do similar things, there's a lot more people out there that is a lot better than me doing this. Right. Now what is this? I don't even know myself yet. Well, I will just let the video roll and come back to you at the end. We can have a look at what this is. If all goes well, they will be happy. If nothing else, it's a way for me to say thank you to that family. Nice piece of walnut here. or what should I say, same procedure as last year, Miss Sophie. And yes, same procedure as every year, James. That feels dry. Okay, so I'm just going to apply the wax again here. What's that wax on, wax off thing, right? Well, basically right now it's just waxing on. That's not too bad. Now we can pat this off. Oops. It's a good thing we got shavings down there, right? Off this timber. Right. 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 And there we have it. try to see if I can get that to fit there, and if I can do this without dropping anything. There. Right. A family of 4. That is what is. But from me to you, Merry Christmas. Glædelig jul. Og tak.